and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm really excited to talk about this because I seriously do get a ton of questions, especially locally, about my job and what I do. So for those of you who don't know, which is probably all of you, is I do work for WAG as an independent contractor. I'm sure you've seen the commercial for WAG where it's like, oh my gosh, my dog just pooped, and like they get the notification, and they pretty much describe it as Uber for dogs, and I agree, it is very Uber-esque, but it's like the best kind of Uber. Just to get it right from the top, I love, love, love my job working for WAG. It's super easy money. It's like therapy whenever I'm doing it. I get a lot of good exercise. It's amazing. So today I definitely want to share this experience with you guys of what it's been and all that good stuff. There's a few other videos here on YouTube that talk about people who work with WAG and stuff like that, and I just wasn't quite finding the answers that I personally was looking for whenever I was interested in working with WAG. So I wanted to answer some of those questions that I know I had so that you guys can have a better experience knowing what's about ready to happen. So making this video as short as possible, here we go. So first we're going to talk about the application process, which was super, super easy. It took about 2 weeks for me to be hired with WAG. You do need to have some kind of animal background, but that could even mean like owning your own dog. They put you through a series of tests on how to put on harnesses, all of that good stuff. Then once you get a few confirmation emails, they will then ask you to come in for an orientation. It's also very important to mention that WAG is only in 29 cities. I live in Chicago, and I'll put in the description box down below where WAG is, but it's definitely based in larger cities where more clientele will happen. After you go to the orientation, you'll get your WAG shirt, you'll get your WAG Dana, all of that good stuff, and they'll basically kind of tell you what the job is going to be, and then they literally set you free. You are then an independent contractor for yourself, and you are the only one that can motivate yourself to actually get out there and make the money. So they don't ever check on you. Your WAG profile is as good. You don't have to have a set number of walks a week. You can accept or deny as many as you want. So now we're gonna move on what it's like working for WAG. My first week working with WAG, I thought that it was gonna be a lot harder than it really was. I accepted, so you get the WAG app, you get an app that's sent to you that you download on your phone, and then that's whenever you start getting requests from people around your area. You can set a location to show that you only want to go 3 miles away or 4 miles away, and I live in downtown Chicago, so I don't have to go that far to get clientele. Accept however many walks you want. You can see where they're located, the picture of the dog so you can size them up to see if you can handle them, and I believe a quick description about the dog as well. And that's all very helpful. And so then you accept the walk. It'll give you location, like directions to the owner's house. It'll tell you how to get in the house. It'll tell you like any kind of notes about the dogs or anything like that. And then normally the harness and the leash is by the door, and the dogs are super happy to see you. There's been no aggressive dogs at this point. And I've walked over, I think, I just hit my 100 dog walk the other day, which was amazing. It's like a surprise party every time I go into a house and see a new dog. Or you can also get preferred clients, which they will keep requesting you because they liked what you did. A quick little tidbit, normally all dogs have their own harness, leash, collar, poop bags, and treats of some sort. So you don't have to worry about bringing any of that. And that's normally how the walking in process goes. Now, in terms of payment and walk length of time, they kind of go hand in hand. So working with WAG, you can walk for a potty break, which is 15 minutes, and not a lot of people request those. You can go for a 30-minute walk for $12. You can go for an hour walk for $18. You can do boardings where the dog comes and stays with you, or you can do pet sittings, which is where you go and you stay at the house of the dog. And the cool thing with every payment is that people usually tip you. You get to keep all of your tips, which is amazing. I normally walk, I do mostly 30-minute walks, which I said were $12, which can easily turn into like 14, 15, even 20 bucks sometimes, because people who can afford to get their dogs walked normally are doing pretty good in the old pocketbook area. As far as payments goes, WAG uses a account called Payable, which is, I think a lot of businesses use it. You can get direct deposit, you can get a check sent to you, but it is payment weekly, which is nice to know that you can always have some money rolling in. But as I said in the beginning, it's really up to you how much money you want to make, because you are the only person who are going to motivate yourself to get out there and actually walk the dogs. It is pretty competitive. There's a lot of WAG walkers in the area, and so you have to always be on your phone, checking your notifications. You'll get notifications whenever somebody wants a dog walk. You'll see your preferred clients, dogs that you've walked before. So those are the basic run-of-the-mills that WAG has to offer. I love working for WAG, guys. As I said, it is so therapeutic. I normally get really good exercise. Normally I try to walk every single day, at least 1 or 2 dogs. Sometimes I give myself the weekends off. But whenever I walk like 5 dogs in a day, I easily make $60, which is perfect. If you're looking for a job while you're in school, a part-time gig, it is amazing. You can build your own schedule. It's flexible. You can move around. You can move from different WAG states, still use your WAG account and get paid that way as well. Honestly, I want to be super honest and open, and I would give you guys my opinion of pros and cons working with WAG. But honestly, I can't really think of any cons. Sometimes you'll get dogs that don't want to walk. Sometimes they'll just look at you, and then you look at them, and then you give them a little pet and try to coax them. You hardly ever see the owners because they're normally at work, or they're older and they just want you to walk their dog. As I said, I've had like 100 walks now, and I've maybe seen 1 owner. So as I said, I want to be super straightforward and open with you guys, but I seriously can't think of any cons about this job. It's perfect. I'm a student full-time, and so it's hard to commit to certain days a week where I go work at like a brick and mortar store. It's really awesome being your own independent contractor because it gives you the opportunity to be flexible with your school schedule. It allows you to be creative and still make YouTube videos while going to school. So guys, I hope this video was super, super helpful. I try to hit all of the things that I feel like other YouTube videos are missing. But as always, if you have any questions about WAG or what it's like working with WAG, feel free to leave me a comment or a question down below, and I will respond to my best of ability. So you guys, thank you guys so much for sticking with me and coming back to visit my channel. I am Ashlyn, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!